Nothing beats winter better than a hot chocolate. Why is this the Christmas one? You know, Starbucks, you could have given me the normal one, because Christmas is over. I have an idea. Let's take my mini 485 mug, and let's pour some hot chocolate in there, because obviously, Christmas is over, so, there we go. There's not much left, but, yeah. That's better. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, today's video is a story time, and I think that this should be easier to edit. It's not probably going to be a really good video. I have something to do tonight. I don't really want to do it, but I have to do it, so that's what's happening tonight. That's what's happening tonight. So anyways, today I'm going to be doing a story time about the time that I got sent to the principal's office in first grade. So, you know, it's a very heartwarming story. Let's just jump straight into it. I lived in a different town. This wasn't in my current town. I just want to get that straight. I think this was actually on, like, the day of the Halloween day, October 31st. There was this kid who we'll call James. That's just a random name. That's not his actual name. He walked up to this other kid who we'll call James number 2. So James number 1, the bad guy, punched James number 2 in the stomach and said that he was stupid. Now James number 1, the bad kid, went to the principal's office and got in a lot of trouble. And I'm pretty sure that that was the first time that anyone had ever gone to the principal's office. And that made the principal's office scary. Now a lot of kids were scared. And then a little bit, same time around, there was this stall in the bathroom in between the two urinals, and it was kind of like to divide the urinals, so you know you couldn't see anything on the other one. And one of the screws had fell off, so when you pulled the stall, it would kind of like nudge up, and I guess a lot of kids did that, and that sort of became the trend, and people started to do that. Now, I was actually a really good kid. I didn't do it. I was a good kid in first grade, so I decided to, you know, not do that. But I kind of want to introduce the principals. So the first principal, principal number 1, she didn't really like me. I don't think she really had a problem with me until after the whole incident where I went to the principal's office happened. But, she was just kind of all around rude, I guess. I can't really describe her with anything besides rude. I think there were other students who liked her, probably because she liked them. She didn't really like me. And then there was my other principal, principal number 2. He was the vice principal. He actually was a kind of nice guy. He was a chill dude. But whenever something happened in the bathroom, he got really mad. He didn't mind if anything else happened, he wouldn't be as mad. But for some reason, whenever something happened in the bathroom, he got really mad. But this was months later, months after my whole incident happened, which I'll get into in a minute. But basically, right, there were these 3 kids, and they were just like playing around in the bathroom. I don't know, they were like throwing soap around or something. And then the other principal heard about that, and he got really, really mad, and he actually banned them from the bathroom for like 2 or 3 months, I think. Which I think that's actually not a good idea, because I could picture one of these kids drinking like a lot, and then like they really had to go to the bathroom, and then, you know, oh, they can't go because they were banned. Like, how does that go down? Like, what do? Do they just, like, pee their pants and then they don't have a change of clothes? That would be a disaster. Anyways, I think you guys have a little bit of background. You know why people are scared of the office. You know who the principals are. And you also know what was going on with the stall. So when you pull it, it would kind of, like, nudge a little bit. Anyways, let's get into the story. So I believe the date was November 22nd. I may be wrong, but I think that was the date. So then I went into the bathroom, and there were 2 kids. One kid we'll call kid number 1, and the other kid we're gonna call kid number 2. Now kid number 1 and kid number 2 were fooling around, and they were like playing with the stall, so they were like pulling it. And believe me, whenever you went to the bathroom, there were always kids pulling the stall. That was like the thing that everyone did. So these kids were pulling the stall, and they were having fun, and I was just doing my business. And then kid number 2 left, so the only people in the bathroom were me and kid number 1. Kid number 1 was playing with the stall, and then I went over to wash my hands, and then kid number 1 said, "Manny, you should pull the stall." And I said, "No, I don't want to break it." And he said, "No, you're not going to break it, so, you know, just pull it." He peer pressured me into doing it, probably for a solid like 2 minutes. So then anyways, I go over and I give it the slightest nudge, and then the entire thing falls down. Obviously, me and kid number 1 freaked out, so we both went back to class, and we didn't even tell any of the teachers, which we probably should have done. I probably wouldn't have gotten in as much trouble if I had just confessed up, but I think a different kid went to the bathroom, and then he saw that the stall was on the floor, so he told the teacher what happened, and then they went to the office, and then they checked the security cameras outside the bathroom, and they saw that me and kid number 1 were in there, and they had determined by the look on my face when I walked out that it was in fact me. And then I think we were having computer class when they called me down to the office. I walk into the office, and then the principal says, "We know what you did," and then we had a long talk about it. I tried to defend myself by saying that there were plenty of other kids who did it way harder, and it was just an unlucky moment for me. I was peer pressured into pulling it, but they did not care. I mean, realistically, the other kid shouldn't have gotten in trouble because I was the one who broke it, but, I had my own opinion. So anyways, I was in there for probably a good 10 minutes, and we had kind of argued, and I think that they were mad at me. So then, I was walking out, and I'm like, this is not good. They had given me punishment. So my punishment was I had to eat lunch in the office, and I also couldn't have recess. I had to have recess. While everyone else was having fun outside and playing, I had to stay inside in the office. Everyone else, all the kids were having so much fun, on the swings and on the slides, and I was just sitting there in the office because I did something stupid. And to make it even better, I believe on Wednesday of that week, I had to write a letter to the teacher about why I was sorry. Like my class teacher, who had no involvement with the situation, I had to write a letter to her to say I was sorry. And then on Thursday, I had to write a letter to the people in the office. The 2 people told me to write a letter to them so I could say that I was sorry. And then on Friday, I had to write a letter to my parents so I could tell them that I was sorry. And that was just not good. It did not end good. It was not very fun. The punishment wasn't very fun. It was kind of dumb. Regardless, it was really stupid, and I have to go, so I'll see you guys. Have a good day.